Let's wait and see what happens. Are we live? Where's the counter? There it is, 5 seconds in. Welcome to the live stream. Obviously, if you're watching this on the playback, it won't be live. Haha. We're going to do a little Death Stranding. It's what the people voted for. So I am going to go with that, and we'll get right into it in just a second there. I just want to see if my post that I made got updated. Yeah, it took... there's only 8 votes, but Death Stranding got 38% of the votes. Everything else was Pokemon, Star Wars, Call of Duty, having only 12% of the votes, and WWE 2K20 got no votes. I was actually hoping for that to be the game I was going to play, but nonetheless, we got one person that's in, which is fine. Okay, let's get right into it. So I haven't played in a little bit there because there's been other games that have been coming out, and I've been focusing on that, and there's been a lot of games that have come out lately that I've purchased. So we're right here at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City, and we have to deliver 4 containers because that's what the game is about. It's an Amazon Prime delivery simulator, and we're going to make our way to Port Knot City. How we're going to get there, I don't know. Let's just get into the action. It's already been a minute and a half. Wow, that's loud. I'm going to turn it down on my end. You won't hear a difference, but I will. And maybe that way it won't seem as much like I'm yelling into the microphone. Okay. And we're really not all that far into the game, too, in terms of progress. Let me see if I remember some of my controls. Is this where I need to go? Yeah, custom marker A, destination Port Knot City. So that's actually where we gotta go, just a little bit over 1.5 kilometers.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And, you know, it's funny. I don't know what it is. The overall gameplay, or just game, is boring, yet I can't stop playing it.
Sam, it's Hartman. Your friend and fellow doom sufferer. Our affliction, such as it is, began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it. Once, the question of life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. But when we learned of the beach's existence, death became something more tangible, knowable. The living soon walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came dooms, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's newest mystery. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you.
When do I get to talk?
I wonder what they found.
I don't know, but I'd like to talk. Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get your shit together. For the very few people that know me. Oh my god, am I ever a chatterbox. I just love chatting. So when there's like big cutscenes and speeches like that, it almost pains me to not be able to talk for a minute. You can even see the urge build up in my eyes sometimes where I'm like, I gotta say something. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because I don't hang out and socialize with people in the real world, so the very little social interaction I do get online, I gotta get out all that energy, all that build-up. No, one of the main reasons I like playing this game and live streaming it is it's not an absurdly difficult game. I don't have to think much, if that makes any sense. Star Wars Jedi, I love that game, but you have to think. There's a lot of puzzles, Uncharted-like puzzles on steroids. And I've struggled with the game, like big time. a couple spots there, and to the point where I had to switch games, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. I can't do it. It took me 25 minutes to figure out a puzzle. 25 minutes I ran around in a room, cursing, trying to figure out what I was supposed to do next. That's never a good sign. I think that's the BTs. Right, R1. Holding R1's to hold your breath. How do I equip something again? Gotcha. No, I don't want to throw it yet. No, put that away. Yeah, I think the BTs are in this area. You see, this is where it can get a little tense, because I've just been given the grenades, the hematic grenades as they're called. And they're used with my blood? I don't want to spread false information, but from what I remember of the story, they're made of some type of my secretion, I believe. And it's the key to fighting the BT. That was a rhyme. And that's about as... Uh-oh. Yeah, when that thing comes out, it's showtime. And so far... Yeah, we got company. Oh, I don't like that. I mean, viewers might like that because there's a little bit of action now, but see, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never fought the BTs. I've died a couple times, and dying just kind of... It really slows you down. But yeah, so in its own way, this game can have suspense. The combat when you fight regular humans, it's pretty simplistic from what I remember. It's just one button, but I enjoy it. This is obviously more about a wild story. There we go. There's a BT right there. Of course there is. And that thing is just like, going crazy. Oh boy. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to... This is the last game on Earth if you're looking for me to rush and... Right? This is not the game for that. But we are now equipped with being able to take one on. And I probably will if I didn't have a package I actually had to deliver. I wouldn't be so worried. Because there might be people that are like, oh, come on, just toss a grenade and run right at him and see what happens. But I'd rather do that when I have nothing to lose. Which right now, I don't feel like ruining this mission. The starting point where I got this mission was actually quite a ways back. So it's been an incredibly long journey to get to where I'm at now. With these 4 packages. So we need to go down there. Just going to look at the map again. So since the beginning of the stream, I left this area here. And as you could tell with the blue line, we've gone... And we've made it here so far. We need to go all the way down here. Yeah, that's quite the zoom in. And don't quote me on this now, because it's been a while since I played the game again. I think I originally got the mission, the quest, whatever you want to call it, all the way up here, if I remember correctly. And then we were supposed to literally go all the way across that just for one mission. So... I don't want to ruin it if I don't have to. I know it would be nice to see some action, like I said, but I'm pretty sure people watching this are not watching it because they're expecting Call of Duty Grand Theft Auto-like action. So I don't really need to worry about that. And it's fairly simplistic in where you need to go, like I said. There's not a lot of puzzle solving, at least that I've come across, so it doesn't stress me out to live stream a game like this. but now that we're about 10 minutes in, I'll probably do this mission, play for about another 20 minutes, do like a solid half hour of this game. And then with that, I won't have too much time to do too many other games. But I'll probably want to play a little bit of Star Wars or Pokemon, or... It's like I said in the description, right? I don't have to feel bad for... Hello. I'm not going to feel bad for switching games midstream. It's probably not a practice most live streamers do. That said, I'm not most live streamers, and my viewers reflect that, 2, 3 people at a time. I can make fun of myself, that's fine. But I didn't even want to play this game, if I could be perfectly honest, but I did a poll, and I was like, you know what? What do the people want to see? Oh my god. And they chose this, which I have to admit I'm surprised, because of the absurd backlash this game is getting from people I've spoken to. And of all the games I've put out, Call of Duty and wrestling were at the bottom of the list. This was at the top with the most votes. So, okay. I figure I please the people first. Then I please myself after. If that seems fair. Like I said, I don't know what the live streaming etiquette is with other live streamers, if they just stream what they want and don't care asking what the viewers want to watch, or... I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. Because you can want to play a game all you want, but if nobody wants to watch it, at what point is it also a little bit not just you, but the people that are supporting you, right? But yeah, I'm just rambling on. That's what I do. We got some BTs around. Trying to think of what to do here. I should probably go down that mountain right here, a little bit to the left, because then I can stay on a fairly flat path here, and then gently go down and pick it up to... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Again, I'm only being a chicken because this is by far the longest distance I've had to cover to complete a mission. And I don't want to die, lose all my packages. Yeah, oh yeah. Ooh. Alright. Grip for balance. Yeah, that's right, I decided to run. I ain't picking anything up. Oh. Man, they're just everywhere. No. And then you can only hold your breath for so long, and... Ah, great. Piss on it. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I guess this is what you wanted to see, eh? Come on. You stupid idiot. That didn't work out at all. I was trying to pull out the grenades. Didn't help. Did not help one bit. Hey, bitch. You want some of that? There's some combat. Yeah, that's right. Is it over? Well, whatever I did, I pissed it off. You big nasty bitch. Whoa, 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 I'm getting pulled in here. Death Stranding is only a walking simulator. Really? No, 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 no. There's grenades and shit. Then when you do get a moment like this, you appreciate it a lot more. Holy shish kebab. Some squid looking... Would you get off of me? Yes, I get angry. Bitch, I will kill you if it's the last thing I do. Oh yeah, my containers are getting damaged, so I might end up failing the mission anyways. One more. Ah, you stupid son of a bitch. Get up. Watch me die right here. Ah. Yeah. I was so close, I only had one more grenade to kill him. We could have all seen what it looked like if I would have killed him, but no. So I did die. This is what it looks like when you die, if you're curious. You may encounter souls of other players in the scene. Touching them strengthens your connection, enabling you to share more items, facilities, but be sure to connect with as many as you can. So we're going to connect with this person. Yeah, well, so much for that, eh? Alright, that was creepy. Get out. Now, I don't know if my packages are fully ruined. Okay, we'll just skip him trying to catch his breath. There we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh my god, don't tell me I didn't bring any with me. No. You gotta be kidding me. What an epic failure. I forgot to bring my spray that you spray, like aerosol, to spray on your cargo to fix it. Are you kidding me right now? Wow. So I died, yeah, roughly there. So we're not going to go back into this big section. Obviously, we're going to... I don't know what we're going to do. I'm probably going to end up... Yeah. I don't know what to do. I think I died, or whatever you want to call it, down over there. And I need to go... I'm just a little shy... Stupid itch. I'm just a little bit shy of a kilometer getting to where I need to go. But if I go back down here... See, I don't know what happens if I go in here. Like, I don't understand how BTs work. In the sense of, are they dynamic? Do they always come back at the same spot? I guess I need to soothe the baby. Baby's not happy. We have to restore his happiness. If only in real life you could just shake people around to make them happy. Hey, just be like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Snap out of it. And they start blowing hearts at you. Life would be pretty simple then, eh? Because apparently this is soothing. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I do know that my grenades are pretty much gone. That was the second one I bought. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just standing here because I'm actually, I literally don't know what to do. I don't know if I want to walk all the way around, but it might be a little bit to the right. Yeah, whatever. I just can't believe... I wasn't expecting, obviously, to go through what I went through. Stupid tables in the way. Remember, I'm always trying to bring my mic as close to me as possible, which makes a big difference in the fullness of my voice. The quality sounds better by just approaching your microphone. But when my hands are on the desk where the microphone is, if I accidentally tap or even do something like that, it resonates really loud through the microphone. And it's really annoying because I've heard my own playbacks and I'm like, ugh. So that's when I started deciding to put my hands under the desk. But I can't bring the microphone as close though. Yeah, so I'll do this for about another 10 minutes, like I said, just warning people ahead of time. You know, the whole 3 people in here. Because, I mean, I do like this game. I do appreciate it for what it is. But... and I am going to keep playing it here and there, just not as aggressively as I did the first few days. There's a few other games I want to be a little bit more aggressive with. Call of Duty. I want to try to improve on that game. I want to finish Star Wars. I want to get a little deeper into Pokemon. Arguably the most hated Pokemon in recent history or ever. Yet I seem to be having quite a bit of fun with it.
Just you, yourself, and me.
Oh, I am going in the right direction? Oh yeah, I am, okay. There's where we have to go, and I got into trouble right here. And then I ran around here, and that's what I got sucked into the goo. What are all these ghosts? Online sign. Oh, people leaving signs that BTs are there. Gotcha. Alright, let's get into it. Stupid pop-up on my computer. There. Now, that name that you got, the first name, is it Nath? Erlath? Or is it pronounced a little bit differently? Is it more like Noth? Or is it more Naft? Wonderful! My video is going to be demonetized now. I'll have to cut this part of the video because of the stupid music. That, by the way, you cannot turn off. You can't even turn it down, like, volume-wise. Hideo Kojima. You might be known for your video games, but my god, what an oversight this is. You want people to showcase your game, your masterpiece. But let's have it so that every 15 to 20 minutes your video gets demonetized because you have copyrighted music in it. I'm just saying, and I can't turn it off. There's no way to turn it off. Let's take a look at the options, and yes, I am annoyed. System. Options. There we go. There's the audio. There's the audio settings. Master volume. 100. And BB voice. Do you want it to come out of the controller speaker? No, I always said TV. That's it. That's the audio set. I can't turn off the music. Oh, so I was right the first time. Nath. Nath Erlath. Or is it Nath Erloth? Nath Erlath. Okay. All the Pokemon games, I can't turn off the music. I can't lower the volume of the music. So when I'm streaming it or recording or anything, we're competing. So I have to turn like everything down. What I normally do is I remove the audio. But when it removes the audio and it removes the music, I don't know if it'll also remove my voice while I'm talking. Like I said, it's not a big deal now because I'm a nobody when it comes to streaming, so I'll probably make like a nickel off of this. But if it was any of my other videos where I've actually made $50, $60, $80, $100 off of one video alone, in a situation like that, it would be huge. So right in time, almost literally to the dot, 30 minutes it took for me just to make that one delivery. So that was...
You, the porter, the one-man army sent to do the work of a team. You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Looks like everything's more or less intact.
Yeah, almost lost everything.
From a guy running solo.
Well, It's the getting monetized part, so now I feel cool because now I can just ramble on for a minute because I did a solid 30 minutes of streaming on the dot right now. Just hit the 30-minute mark. So what ends up happening is you need 1,000 subscribers and I think 4,000 hours or something ridiculous. 40,000 minutes or something like that to get monetized in a year. Somehow, and you wouldn't believe it looking at like my basic videos every day, but if you look at my analytics, if you don't believe me, I'm going on 1 million views on my channel in just a year. And watch time minutes already, I've gotten close to 2 million watch time minutes on my channel in a year. In the year that I've been active, 2 million watch time minutes, and you only need, I think, 40,000 or something like that. Yeah, so it might be 140,000. There's something 40,000. So whether it's 100,000 or not, I've more than like 10 times over have the requirements to get monetized, which I didn't think would be possible. And after that, it doesn't matter how many views you're getting. Like, I don't need to get a certain amount of views to try to answer your question. I don't need this video to make a certain amount of views to get paid. I just get paid a percentage of the views that I do get. Because of the ad, right? Because YouTube is all about ad revenue. So if I get, like... It's a collection of all your videos together, right? So, like, last month, I think my channel got about 130,000 views for 1 month. And I earned $305. So that's pretty cool. I was very proud of myself for that. $300 I made in a month, me. But like I said, when you look at my channel, you'll be like, well, no offense, Phil, but 10 views, 20 views, 300 views... But it all adds up, right? Because I've posted nearly 1,000 videos in the last year. So obviously anything since day one that I've posted, if people are going to watch it, it still contributes to my overall views. So it's like a nickel here, 50 cents there, $1 here, $5 here. My basketball game alone got me $120. Then that gets tacked on, right? And then it's just like an accumulation of everything. Yeah, so that's how YouTube works for paying you out. Each video on its own doesn't need to meet a certain level of anything once you're actually monetized. It's everything. So we can laugh at me and say, well, no offense, your average views on a channel is barely in the 2 digits, and that's true. I barely get 15 to 20 views on average on a video, but that's why I grind this bitch inside out. Like, I treat this like my life depends on it. I treat this as if I'm, like, you know, dying of, like, some disease, and this is the antidote to it, you know? And no offense, and that's why I'm getting some half-decent results. I mean, I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to inspire people to say, you know what? You can be nothing special. No offense. And still make a mark. Because I don't do anything different. I can admit that. I'm not bringing anything to the live streaming community that no one's ever seen before. Some dude flapping his gums playing a game. But if you stick to it, the last 3 months I've made almost $1,000. I don't care how good your financial situation is. I'm pretty sure you would love to make an extra $1,000 every season. Get it? Because a season's 3 months. So every season, you know, like I said, almost every month now consecutively for the past 3 months, I've made about $250 to $300 a month. Like, sorry, but to me that's a big chunk of money. Because if you knew how much money I normally make a month, let's just say that this month alone, I've already made... Well, that's what I'm getting at. And then, I mean, most of my channel, what I do is kind of like just silly stuff. I make fun of Donald Trump sometimes. Most people don't like that, but I don't care. You got to stick to... First and foremost, you have to be selfish, right? You have to please yourself first. Because if you don't enjoy what you're doing... nobody else is going to enjoy it, right? So it's like this game. I mean, sure, I don't mind playing the game, but it wasn't my first pick, but...
Where'd you get that? That little guy.
But yeah, so I do that. I do some silly Batman impressions.
Same as mine.
And then I talk about how video games get an update, and then I narrate the patch notes.
The little guy came with the pod, if you gotta know.
It's been working for me so far.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you?
Definitely one of them.
Why?
I was there with him at the end.
Sorry, I'm trying to
Body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere.
wrap this up.
And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story?
Oh boy.
You went through a catastrophe like that only to keep on doing the same work? Okay.
Are we done here?
Long time coming, I suppose.
Yes. Let's wrap it up.
You take good care of that
Yeah.
little guy. He belongs with the expedition.
Okay, that's wonderful.
All right.
Are we done doing the whole I'll show you mine, you show me yours?
You do, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
What do we got? Hook it up. What do we got here? Oh, more grenades. Perfect. Cargo shelf. Yeah, we'll just grab those. And we will carry them on our back. For now. Okay, so now I'm going to end this. Oh, no.
Sam,
No.
you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid.
That's great.
This community, a part of UCA, their data, a part of our shared.
Can you tell I'm trying to rush?
With enough time and enough Cairo printers,
Right.
they'll be able to build.
Yes, that's wonderful.
And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we
And when I get home, I want a sponge bath to remove all that tar off my face. You know what I'm saying?
America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
I'm trying. Oh,
One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah.
just waiting.
Boat?
Not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats.
I should have saved the game before entering, and
Private
Aladdin pulled the plug.
Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone coming to port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor
When you're ready, it's at a district center.
Don't worry.
Port Knot never gets the rain.
Feel free to
Rest up in your room before you head out. That's great. Let's skip it. Did I just do that? Yes, I did. Well, I didn't skip it. I just read ahead of them, and it's like, let's get it going. I don't have all day. Now I feel like I can talk again. You could tell it was just building inside of me. I just had to let it out. But yeah, overall, I'd have to say that World of Warcraft is definitely like up there. One of my favorite games of all time. I've streamed it a couple times. I've recorded it a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't do that good. Well, kind of like all my other videos. That's just average, right? 15, 20, 10, 20. 20, that's a new number. 20 is any number between 10 and 20. So instead of saying pick a number between 10 and 20, just say pick a 20. I'm gonna trademark that. I'm gonna get rich. You look like a mess. An absolute mess. Anyhow, we're gonna save the game and I'm gonna pull the plug. 40 minutes of Death Stranding, and all we've done was deliver 4 packages from point A to point B. That's what we did for 40 minutes. But that's okay, because that's what this game's about. No one's gonna watch this expecting more. There's no headshots. There's no RKOs out of nowhere. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll understand that reference. And that's it. Kaboom. We've saved. It's done. A weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Did you see what I did there? Get it a weight because you carry a lot of... Anyways. So yeah, so now I've got a list of... And we lost someone. They didn't like that joke. That's okay. I took the weight off and I took off that viewer at the same time. They were attached to the package. I dumped them. Well, I try to be, right? Some people think I'm funny, some people don't. That's fine. I think I'm funny. I've listened back to some of my jokes and made myself laugh. I always say that is the epitome of a comedian. If you can legitimately make your own self laugh, you're either a narcissist or you're really good at what you do. Yeah, it's just, you know. And I do have a dry, sarcastic sense of humor, so it's not like everything's supposed to make you go, that was so funny. No. Sometimes it's not even the joke itself. I'm not saying I'm good at this, but sometimes it's the delivery of the joke that can sometimes be even funnier than the actual content of the joke itself. But yeah, we'll get into that some other day. So now I'm just kind of like relaxing. There's a couple people in here. I don't have an absurd amount of time left. I'm thinking of one of two things. I don't really care where this goes because it's not like I'm going to play the next game for an extravagant amount of time. But I'm either thinking of just quickly cutting this live stream so that it keeps it organized as a Death Stranding only upload. Not that I'm expecting hundreds of people to come back and watch the playback. And then start a new game. Or just keep it all in one live stream and just who cares, just mainly call it Death Stranding, because, yeah. I don't know what to do. But I do have an idea of some games I do want to play. No. Oh, you're talking about inside the PS4. No, it doesn't actually. Surprisingly... it does not, actually. So as you can see, yeah, it doesn't really do much. But I will say this, now that we're on that topic, I do actually want to say this. You saw how smooth that was? My other PS4 Pro wasn't that smooth. Right? So, the PS4 is capable of doing what's called like a defrag. And every now and again, if you don't clear it out and do like a defrag, you can get hiccups in your menu when you have a lot of games. So, my PS4 Pro is only a couple of weeks old. I mean, it's the... I know I keep going... It's... I got the Death Stranding edition, good for me, but it's a brand new console, so that's probably why it's smooth as well. It's kind of like a computer. If I were to defrag my computer, well, it's an SSD, so you can't defrag it. If I were to do that, it would run a lot smoother. Let me just jump into Star Wars real quick. I mean, there's only 2 people in here. There's an option when you restart the PS4, if you hold down a certain button. There's like safe mode, and then there's like a fancy word. It's not called defrag, but it's something similar to that. And yeah, there's an option to kind of clear whatever. I forget what it's called exactly. But yeah. Just checking to make sure everything's working here. Yeah. Yeah, so this is just restored that. Yeah, something along those lines. Let me turn the volume down a bit more. You won't hear the difference, but I will. It's the overall output to my headphones. So this I'm only going to play actually for like literally a couple of minutes. I may only even play for like 5 or 10 minutes. That's why I call this as a joke, like my my live streams. I almost call them like a like in my mind, like a vlogging live stream. Get it? It's like a vlog of a gamer sitting down, and what would he be doing like on his own time? Because what do vloggers do? They just vlog their life. So if they're going out shopping, if they're going, if they're traveling to Disneyland or Disney World, whatever, if they're going to Australia on a trip, they take you with them. If they go to the dollar store and they're doing a haul, they're going to show you the toothpaste they bought. And they're going to make thousands of dollars on that video. So it's like, why is it so crazy for me to do something a little bit out of the norm where I'm streaming a game and I try to stay focused and on track for a little bit, but then I kind of veer off the beaten path that everybody takes normally, and I say, I'm going off-roading. I'm going to talk, we're going to browse the store, we're going to talk about life, not just video games a little bit, and then I'll just randomly poke at a game that got an update, check it out for 5 or 10 minutes, because that's what I would be doing in my everyday life if I wasn't on camera, if that makes any sense. When I play a game to the end, I delete it off the system and can just re-download it again. Yeah, that's why I got 6 terabytes, so that I actually... my lightsaber there, flapping all over the place. It's, who are you happy to see there, pal? Oh, it must be the wind. So this is actually an exciting point for me in the game. I now have a double-sided lightsaber. But if I want, I can also make it a single. So that's pretty cool, eh? I can swap, see? 1, 2. Anyways, you get the idea. And that's where I made the joke in one of my other videos for the patch. If you give it a thumbs down, I'll make sure when you pull out your lightsaber that the beam shoots you in the crotch. And if you thought you were feminine before, you definitely will be after that. Just like silly, goofy jokes like that I like doing. Okay, let's get into it. I haven't gone straight forward. Yeah, well, funny enough, that's why you can't get a red blade in this game, because of that. And to catch people up to speed, you know, the whole 2 people in here. This dragon, or this being, this entity, whatever you want to call it, has been helping me out. And it actually flew me to the top. But yeah, it's funny you mention that, because in this game you're actually... Whoa.
Found you again.
No.
This world. I don't know what's got second sister thinking.
Oh, you know this?
She likes her souvenirs, but...
You've seen this?
I'm not in it for the memories, and honestly, you're not worth my time. So let's make this quick.
Oh, no. Can we talk about this? Mama. What's the buttons again? Oh, yeah? Yeah, I got the Force too, bitch. Oh, I just interrupted your thingamathing. Whatever you want to call it. Oh. Yeah? Well, I can... Nope. You're too slow, fatty. Watch my face, eh? I get all like... I really get into video games. Oh. Imagine if every enemy was like this. That would be like really Dark Souls.
Not bad for trash.
No, sorry, I just like the forced scenes in game. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. I like the scenery. I read that the wrong way, as you like the actual scene. Yeah? I could double up too, bitch. Oops. That's right. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's on story mode. It's on the absolute easiest difficulty. So it just shows you.
Come back here.
You know, that you're still gonna get a bit of a challenge on story mode. It's all about the parry timing window that you have that's easier on story mode, and you take less damage. But they take the same amount of damage. Oh wow, I didn't screw that up. The lightsaber is probably my favorite weapon in the entire world, whether it's fictional or not. Like, just my favorite. I'm glad there's only a few people watching. Oh, cut off his arm.
It's over. Being an Inquisitor taught me no setback is too great. When you've already lost yourself, a limb's easy. You know, I was a Jedi.
Uh-oh.
It'd be fun to bring you in. Watch you.
Exactly.
The rest of us.
Guns are cool, but it's like pew pew.
Just wait till the isolation. Torture. Mutilation. And your breath. I won't let you touch them.
Cut off the other arm.
The Empire.
I can stop you.
Hey, when do I get a piece of the action? Really? You could force him off the cliff? Her off the cliff? Couldn't have done that right from the get-go?
Just took down an Inquisitor.
Yeah. I don't give a monkey's ass about trophies, honestly.
Hey! Thought you were dead.
For me personally, there's just no incentive to do them. I'd have to play a game 10 times longer,
Get back. See your
grind out all the trophies when I just want to go from game to game. Because the main focus of my channel, because I have really bad time restrictions as to how much time I can dedicate to YouTube, is I'm just a showcase guy. I just show you the game. I just like, here's the gameplay. Don't ask me how it plays. Don't necessarily ask me how to be good at it. But here's the game, right? It's like Call of Duty. Check out the maps, look at the gun, how fluid it is, look at the physics, the ragdoll animations. I don't need to be Ninja or Shroud to do that, right? Whether I do 100 headshots or I get headshotted 100 times, you're still seeing the same game, technically, right? So that's what I always consider myself to be, is just the showcase guy. Like right now, I'm not here to show you how to fight the Sith sister efficiently, you know? It's just, here's what it looked like, here's what the game looks like. Did it look like the frame rate was smooth, that blah blah blah, that kind of stuff, right? Or show you, hey look, there is a double-sided lightsaber, and yeah. Increase all lightsaber damage, we're gonna do that. Been dying to do that one. Yeah, see, and I have the OCD that I can't get into the platinum. I've never gotten to platinum, and I never will. I just very casually play the games. And speaking of which, I'll show you what I mean by that. Just to give you an example. Like really quick, just to kind of show you the pattern. I can't remember the last time I did this. So this is like all these trophies I've gotten, they're not from trying. This is all the games I've ever bought. That's an absurd amount of games. I mean, we're barely halfway through the list. Isn't that disgusting? The amount of games I have, but you could see the bar on the right. We're not even done. And that's just some of the PS3 ones. Some other ones I had on another profile. But yeah, I have like over 500 games, but you'll see a pattern. I don't ever really get that far into any of them. And any of the ones that I get like 23% of the way in or whatever, it's not because I was trying. It was just through regular playing. But this is why I can't do trophies, right? Because of the amount of time that it would take for me to get it. I think the closest one I got to platinum is Days Gone. But then sometimes games glitch. Oh, there. Oh, the prelude. 85%. Couldn't even get that to 100. Yeah, so I don't think I've ever gotten a platinum. Again, this is just playing the game normally, not trying to do anything. But as you could tell, most of them are like super, super low. Because you really do have to go out of your way to get a platinum, right? You don't just randomly get a platinum. And the proof is in my trophies. I mean, this game, Resident Evil 7, this game is one of the games I've done the most in terms of like unlocking, like weapons or alternate weapons that you get and perks and all that, and having to rebeat the game so many times. I think I finished the game like 7 or 8 times, yet I barely got half of the trophies for the game, and I must have dumped hundreds of hours into the game. Oh, okay, sorry, Resident Evil alone I did get 84%, okay. It's the DLC I didn't do. Ah, so that's why I dropped my percentage to 52. Why do you feel pressured? But you see what I'm saying, though? Like, even like a game like this I didn't try. This just happened naturally, but I also, like I said, beat the game like 10 times. But now you see why I don't do trophies. Because for me to ever platinum anything, it would just take too long. How come I can't find Days Gone? 84% was my Resident Evil. I might try to get platinum on that one day, just to say. Red Dead Redemption 2, I've got like 300 hours in, yet I'm barely 40%. Then some of them force you to have to play online as well, which I'm not a fan of, like being forced to play online to get a trophy. Oh my god, Resident Evil 2? Ah, Ghost Survivors, but you see this one? This one I did an absurd amount. Like, I played this game, I uploaded an absurd amount of footage on this game, like I just did so much to this game. But there's some I just didn't get, like, what would I have to do for this one? How do you show? Using the photo hints, find 2 hidden items. Like, there's just... Anyways. To me, trophies should be earned on your own. You shouldn't have to rely on people to get 100%. Sorry, I'm trying to find my... Oh, Days Gone. Days Gone is a game that... Oh, okay, there. The base game, 94%. So 94%, this is like my claim to whatever, right? This is the one that, to be honest with you, I may try to get a platinum, but that's only because... It's the only game in my entire life that I've ever played, whether it's Xbox, whether it's Steam, EA's Origin, you know, with like achievements and all that I've gotten almost 100% without trying. Like, it was just naturally on its own. And I think I'm only missing 1 or 2. So accumulate 10 minutes of drifting while on your bike. I just couldn't do that. It just would not unlock. So I'm missing something as simple as that. And unlock over 75% of the collectibles. I was just having a hard time finding the collectibles. I would drive around, whether they're like little rock statues that are stacked up together that you knock over. I just could not find them. But if I can get 75% of collectibles... Oh, the Anarchist Cairns. So the Anarchist Cairns, collectibles, and drift for 10 minutes. Those 3. And I would have my very first platinum ever in a game. That one I care only a little bit about because I am so close. Everything else, I'm not close at all. Anyways, whatever. This is boring looking at my trophies, or the lack thereof trophies. I almost forgot what the hell I was doing there for a minute. I would like it if trophies showed you the progress of how much of the trophy... Yeah, like a little bit more information. You shouldn't have to Google what a trophy is to get more details on it. But anyhow. Did I meditate? Yes, I did. So I'm only going to play this for a few more minutes. I'm probably... Oh, we're done! So do you see what happened here? Where this is the part of the game, actually, I'm really excited to show you for the few people that are in here an hour into my stream. Is when you're done with like a planet. Like, look at how big this planet is. And then you had to come back a few times to revisit it. Like, it's absolutely massive. But I can't fast travel here. Right? There's no fast traveling in the game. And all these circles that you see, all those meditation points, that's equivalent to like Dark Souls fast travel points. But unfortunately in this game, they are not fast travel points. There's another one there, another one here. If they would have added fast travel to this game, it would have been an absolute marvel. I would probably enjoy this game 100 times more, because now I have to go just back to the ship. We're done now. We're done with this planet. We're ready to go back to the ship to carry on. But there's no way for me to easily get back there. I have to go through all the... I have to go through all this bullshit again. Like, collect 100 tags, for example, and you may get... Yeah. Right, that's right. Days Gone does a good job of that, because inside the game it tells you how close you are. But I feel like the trophy itself should have a progress, because if it knows that you haven't... Yeah, it just knows how much progress you've made. And it's too bad it doesn't tell you. Okay, let me try to focus and figure out how would I get back over here. So we want to turn a little bit to the left. Oh, there. That's why you couldn't climb up. You see what I mean, though? Here I was trying to climb up there, and you were supposed to come up here. I'm not always the smartest when it comes to figuring out routes, and that's why I don't like the Uncharted puzzle of the game. Because it really slows down the immersion. Like right now, we're fighting to go back to the ship. There is no mission objectives. It's to go back to the ship and move on to the next point. But getting back is easier said than done.
Hey, did you see that? Oh, great.
Like, the combat is fun, don't get me wrong. Like, I really enjoy just fighting, and I really do enjoy the game. Holy shit. Not on my watch. Oh. No, that didn't really look like my kind of game. Alien Isolation. Well, the theme did, but not the actual game itself. Bye-bye. That was funny. If you've ever played Alien Isolation, it has a dreadful trophy: complete the game without dying. Yeah. And some stuff in Resident Evil 7. Bye-bye. Sorry, that never gets old. Was kind of the same way. Oh, that was cool. He's like, shh. Anyways. Like I said, I absolutely adore this game. I can see myself
Find something?
replaying it randomly, going from planet to planet, and only going
Good scan, BD.
so far in, kill a few baddies, and then backtrack back, and then go to another planet, or you know what I mean? Because I just do like the combat a lot. But this part, I'm going to be honest, I am going to complain. This to me is an absolute chore now. Because I can't just leave and go back. Like that's a long trek back. But whatever, there's only a few people in here and whatever. Peekaboo. Oh, I missed him. No, hear this. Why would we want to overcharge that again? Let's look at our map. Actually, we don't want to do that. He's just going there automatically because you're near that point. Green is what's available. That's what was not available before. And I think this is a shortcut that'll bring us to the very top that we didn't have access to before. If I'm not mistaken. So no, we're not going to overcharge that.
Let's head out.
This never gets old. Hey, psst!
Jedi!
Wow. I hope you had air miles. Yeah, see? New shortcut unlocked. So that's very, very, very Dark Souls-ish. Where you can walk into a new room, have a room immediately on your left, but you gotta play 2 hours before you can, like, unlock it, and yeah. So that kind of stuff can be cool. Are we... Oh, I was calling down the elevator. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, so this is the shortcut. But this is also showing you... Oh, that's good. Yeah, like I said, I do like it, right? I'm just admitting that my own incompetence at remembering navigation for this game. Like, this is the prime example. You saw me beat a boss, and now you got to go back to your ship so you can, like, continue on with your journey. But you can't do that because you have to do this. So for me personally, it's a chore. I don't mind the combat, but it's that I get lost sometimes too. It's not always...
Hostile, get ready. Okay, then. I'm gonna get him.
You're not getting nothing.
Can't top my skill.
What's your skill? Back in the water. I don't even remember if this is the way I gotta go. This is the downtime of the game, though, like I said, that, no offense, drives me nuts. So we do have to go across straight. I hope so. Otherwise, I'd have to be concerned with your vision. I see you. I wasn't trying to hide. So the double jump is a new move that I got as well. To share you a little bit about the puzzle too. That's actually a puzzle right there. That bar in front of us that's in the water, that's on an angle. And it's spinning. And if you look in the background above my head, there's like a white panel there on the other side. So when you're there, you actually... I'll get to that in a second. You actually have your robot stop it. It turns, and then you stop it. You overcharge it, you discharge it. And I had to get the angling perfect so that I could run across, so you had it lined up. But the reason it's on an angle is because it's just enough room, as you saw, for me to jump across, and then I can go from there, and I was able to jump over here. Because originally I actually had to jump there. But if you have this platform perfectly straight across... you don't have the ability to just go like this. Because you don't have the double jump originally to do that. You see what I'm saying? You can't originally do this. But now I can because of the double jump. So little things like that can be a little bit of a pain because you gotta like line it up right perfect. Anyways. Just thought I'd share that. No, so not at any time. So at the bottom right, you'll get a circle that will autosave. Anytime you hit a meditation point, you do not have to rest at the meditation point, and that quick saves the game without having to respawn all the enemies. So now we're going to go straight. Apparently the door's unopened, and it's red. That means that we still cannot open it. So it's like it predicts the future, like you don't even have to try.
That's not moving.
Yeah. So yeah, so any meditation point, like I said, you can save. But you don't actually do anything, if that makes any sense. Like you don't actually click a button to save the game. It just auto saves on its own. Anyways, this is the downtime, like I said, constantly having to look at the map over and over again. And I know I keep bitching about it, but I can't help it. It is annoying. We're over here. The maps are good. They're like Doom 2016. They're very, very good at showing you everything, and you can move around. So this is simple. Any elevator you ever get on that you see a little white grid like that, or red, you just step on it. And then it automatically goes up. In case you like ever run on a platform and you're running around in a circle looking for a panel to hit, no, you have to be in the center. Red means it's up, white means it's down. Yeah, see, now we can approach. Sorry, what's that green thing at the bottom? That means that's a new passage that we could go through that we were unable to go through before, or that we just never reached. So that's what the green means. So when you're playing the game and you're stuck and you're like, where do I go next? That's a good way of doing it. Now I know that when I go in here... Yeah, see, it's blinking because it wants us to interact with it. Really? Oh, it shot us across that fast already? So I guess that wasn't too terrible this time around, but there was another level where it took me almost 40 minutes. A normal person probably could have done it in 10, but because I was struggling with the landscape and navigating my way around, I couldn't even get back to my ship. I mean, come on, I've got the power to lift people up, to smash doors in, but I can't fast travel? Someone told me the defense why there's no fast traveling is because it's not realistic. Nothing in Star Wars is realistic. You think this is realistic? Come on now, right? Can't use that as a valid argument. It's not realistic. Yeah, come up with another Okay, so anyways, that was a perfect showcase. Remember, that's what my channel's about. It's not about the epic gameplay. This showed you hands-on the backtracking you had to do just to proceed on with the game. I ended up doing okay. I didn't really get lost, so it wasn't too bad. But, anyways, you've already heard me complain enough. It is my one and only pet peeve about the game.
Cordova believed the key to the vault is on
2K boy.
You find your Wookiee?
Yep. Things are bad down there.
I found my Wookiee.
Fighters everywhere.
Inquisitors?
Trilla, the second sister, is gone for now, but she's still chasing us. I defeated the ninth sister.
Cal, when I was captured by the Empire, I resisted. I swore to myself that I would die before I would talk. But then this dark shadow came. And he was worse than any nightmare I could have imagined. And I still fought. But in the end, I came apart. And I gave them Trilla.
Oh yeah, sure. An hour and a half into my stream, now I got 5 people watching.
But Cal, there's still a chance we can save the others on the holocron.
Hey, look. The ninth sister said something about becoming an Inquisitor like it's inevitable. But you went through the same thing she did, and you didn't join them.
Cal.
It's okay, Seer. We'll find Cordova's holocron.
I like that robot.
Get your lasers off my lunch!
Hey, you miserable gremlin prick. She got up real fast from her dinner table. Throughout the game, you'll pick up seeds at random. Well, let's call a spade a spade. I'm just not a popular YouTuber streamer. Because I promise you, if PewDiePie went live right now and he went, "I'm PewDiePie," bang, 10,000 people. You know what I mean? So I don't really think the time zone really matters. Because YouTube is worldwide, right? Like you're in the UK and stuff like that, so it can just be hard sometimes to kind of get your foot in to start really getting some views. I've seen people that quite honestly didn't really impress me all that much, and they had thousands of people live watching them, and I'm watching them like talk and trying to get pointers from like, you know, better YouTubers and live streamers to see like what's the secret sauce to getting the people come in. And it's, the guy had been live streaming for 15 years, so it just kind of built up over time. He didn't do anything particular that made him any different than anybody else, right? So sometimes it's just about that. Plus the guy's got like 7 million subscribers, so it's all like it's all like proportionate, right, to how many subs he has, how many people have his notifications on. And like I can go on YouTube, get 2, 3, 4, 5 people to watch, but if I go on Mixer, 6 hours of streaming. I tried Mixer for 2 weeks. That's how many viewers I got in my stream. 0. But I got 2 followers. Right? Because I'm at, like, literally nobody on Mixer. So, and I actually had a few good matches as well. Yeah. Mixer's actually really cool because, like, when I... Oh, by the way, to save the game, like you were asking, all these meditation points, you just walk up to it and I'll watch the bottom right of the screen. Right now. The game just saved. So that's how you save the game. And you don't have to rest, but you can if you want. And then you just back out. Yeah, Mixer's really cool because when you go on Mixer and you live stream, you pick the game you want. There's no thumbnails, there's no tagging, there's no real nothing. So you don't have to worry about the algorithm in terms of like what you're going to put for that. So it's a lot easier for me to just pick a game and get it going. But no offense, no one is watching me. Whereas, not to be cocky, if I come on YouTube, I've never had less than one person while I'm live streaming. So I'm always guaranteed to have at least one person that I can talk to. So I usually average 2 to 3 people, which is 3 times the amount of people I get on Mixer, which is a giant goose egg. So, but YouTube is a pain in the ass because I have to like set everything up. I have to add a thumbnail. I have to change the description. I have to remove all my tags. So my tags right now are for... What game did I play at first? Death Stranding. So this will officially be a Death Stranding video. Now if I wanted to end the stream, start a new one, and do any other game, Pokemon, whatever, I'd have to backspace all my tags, delete them all, copy and paste from my notepad the Pokemon ones, paste them in, change the thumbnail. It's a pain in the ass. Mixer, just type in the game, that's it. No tags, nothing, no thumbnails. There's no uploading, it's just a lot simpler. But if no one's watching you, right, it becomes a little bit, annoying.
Imperial troopers must have combed this area clean.
The Empire is picking up where it left off after rolling over Saw's forces.
Yeah, so I'm going to end this here. I just wanted to do that quick thing with Star Wars, just kind of diddle around. I've already saved the game, so I'm going to exit out of that, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to live stream for. See, I was at 5, bang, I'm back down to 2. Damn it. It happens. I think I'd be more stressed out if I had like 50, 60, 80, 100 people in my stream. I don't know how well I would do with that. No update for that. Sometimes I randomly check a game to see if it's got an update, because even though I have it on automatic updates, if you're already on the PS4 like I am now, what can happen sometimes is it won't auto download. And that's, like I said, how I make a bulk of my views on YouTube. But I still do the Let's Plays, like the casualness like this. I still did it because, or I still do it because, well, I do enjoy it. And it's to keep the channel active, if you know what I mean. Because it's not just about getting views, eh? It's the algorithm. So this is almost like a tip to the 2 people in my stream. I wish there was about 50 right now, I'm not going to lie. Because this part of information is really valuable in my opinion. So, for example, I have certain key videos, like on game updates, like I said, or certain mild tips that get me a bulk of my views. Me doing this live stream is going to get 10 views. Let's Play Pokemon, 16 views. To me, that's considered high for a Let's Play. If I want a higher chance, check this out. No one ever teaches you this. If I want my videos to get more exposure, to have a better chance of being recommended in your feed or whatever, whether within reason, whether my Pokemon or this live stream gets 1,000 views, 10 views, 100 views, I was active. I partook in something today on YouTube, and that will keep me in the favor of the YouTube gods, and it'll keep me up there. So I'll have that much better of a chance every time I upload, and I keep uploading to keep my head above water, to have a better chance that other people are going to come in and watch my other videos that people want to see but aren't watching simply because they don't know of my existence. That's what YouTube is all about. The reason I don't have 100,000 people subscribe to my channel, not to be cocky or anything, is because the other 98,000 people just don't know I even exist to begin with. I'm on YouTube every day and night. I live and breathe YouTube. I'm still coming across new YouTubers I've never heard of that have 10, 15, 25 million subscribers. Like Jacksepticeye, huge YouTuber. Love the guy. He's a good person. But for me, not to be rude, I can't stand him. He drives me nuts. But the point is I recently randomly came across him only a few weeks ago. Guy's pushing 30 million subs. But nothing I ever type in ever had him come up in my search results. Right? So the reason I'm at the bottom and very few people know me is because I'm literally that, at the bottom. Jacksepticeye is going to show up before I show up. But then YouTube tries to make it fair for small people like me so that if they're consistent, you get rewarded. If that makes any sense. So that's why after a year I got almost 1 million views on my channel. I know people that get that in 1 month. Good for them, but they've also been at it 10 times longer than I have, right? So incrementally, I'm still doing pretty good. You'd get kids whining to you, telling you how to play and what to do, with many watching. Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's a numbers game. The more people watch you, the more you're going to start coming across trolls. Like 2K Boy, he's cool. He comes in, he'll say a few weird things here and there. But I think he's just joking around though. Otherwise, he wouldn't constantly keep coming up in my stuff. And he's not always saying stuff either. But the things that he says are things that I say. But I'm just messing around, trying to have a good time. And that's the thing with social media. If you don't see the person's facial expression, you just see text on a screen, it's hard to read if a person's being serious or not. That's why I have a hard time reading YouTuber Keemstar. Do any of you in here now know who Keemstar is? As an example. Right, yeah, so you've never seen Jacksepticeye until a few... Welcome back to the channel! And he does like a really weird like Tourette's thing, and I'm like, what was that? What did I just see there? Okay, and we're gonna get right back into it. This is me, Jacksepticeye. Okay, we're gonna get Louise's Mansion, and yeah. And I'm like, I thought I had mental illness. Like, what the hell was that? But how can I make fun of it? Well, I can still do it. When the guy has 25 million subscribers. Obviously, there are 25 million people in the world that don't think he's crazy or obnoxious. He's one of the most obnoxious people I've ever seen, but I'm not saying that I hate him. Huge difference here. It's all about personality, right? No two YouTubers have the same personality. I'm like a very calm, mellow, unenthusiastic kind of personality, but I'm colorful in that I'm always like talking, and I do have like a lot of facial. It's not like I'm like, okay, so we're gonna go back to the ship. We just beat the 9th sister. That's interesting because I've never seen the first 8 sisters. Haha. Right? You don't, like, if you're good with your jokes, you can be monotone. It's all about either your content, your personality. He's obviously tapped into a niche with his crazy antics, if you even know what I'm talking about. I've heard of him, but don't know much about Keem. Yeah, so me, bluntly, I hate him. So Jacksepticeye, let's get this straight for the record, I do not hate him. He just drives me crazy, but he's a really good person. So it's hard to hate someone who's a good person, but they can still drive you crazy. That's okay. Keemstar doesn't drive me crazy, but he's a prick. He's falsely accused people of being a pedophile, rapists. He got angry at a black YouTuber once because he said something about his Italian heritage, and he started ranting off on it. I'm not going to say it, but he started yelling out the N-word. And then he went a step further, and he got thousands of people that were in his live stream. Everybody right now type in Alex is a N-word. And I'm like, wow. Wow. Yeah, his channel name is called Drama Alert. He's on Twitter as well. Super famous. He's a millionaire. So I'm not jealous of him. Of course, I'm envious of the money he's making because I'm poor. I barely make $10,000 a year. Let's be real. But he's done a lot of like terrible racist things like that. He got into another argument with a black person, and he said something along the lines of, "We own you, you're my slave," like just being really vile. And I'm like, how is that even funny? I don't find anything funny about racism whatsoever, and it just wasn't funny. But argue with the several million people that support him. And there's YouTubers that I like on YouTube. No, there's YouTubers that I like that I talk to on Twitter, sorry. And they like him. They sometimes retweet his stuff. And I'll just bluntly say on Twitter, isn't this the same piece of shit that doxes people for being a pedophile, and then we find out that the guy was falsely accused? And now this guy's received death threats. Never once does he actually apologize for what he's done. I even have proof if I have to. Look at me with my big crowd of 2 people. But for the people watching, I have proof, I'd have to find it, of Keemstar being asked, Keemstar, and I quote, "It appears that your character oftentimes is racist." Keemstar replied, "That's what you do when you're trying to trigger people. That's the whole point of drama. You trigger people, you get under their skin." Do you see where I'm going with this? That's just not my cup of tea. Whereas you'll have someone massive like PewDiePie, who did a few silly, stupid things, like call someone the N-word during a live stream of a game, Call of Duty, I think it was. And then right away he said, "I didn't mean that in a bad word." But, like, there is no good way to say it, but it was immediate recognition that he did something that he shouldn't have said. And he brought awareness to it right away, whereas Keemstar won't. And then after, PewDiePie actually addressed it. He apologized. Then he made the same mistake again. More than twice. But then, like, on the 3rd time, he made a whole video to, like, there is no excuse for my behavior. There is none. I know better. I should be doing better. But for some reason, I'm just not. It's hard to not respect that. And then compare that to someone like Keemstar, who urges his fans to say the word. And then when you call him out on it, he just says, well, that's how you trigger people. And the guy is a millionaire. He's got a Funko Pop-like figure made in his likeness. Like, wow. So you can be that guy, and you can still make it and still have, like, a loyal following. That is why, indirectly, a person like Keemstar will actually motivate me to be a YouTuber. Because it's like, I might not be as dramatic as he is, but there's no way that if he's a millionaire making millions of dollars a year, that I can't make 10,000 a year. I just want to be able to make like 10 grand a year. Canadian. That's like 7,000 US dollars. I'm not asking for much. You know what I mean? So it's, to me, I'd like to think it's realistic. Like I said, the last couple of months, each month, I'm already making 25% of what I normally make a month. That's a quarter of what I make, generally. And I did that in a year. Maybe in 5 years, maybe I can make 100%. Maybe I can make that $1,000 a month, right? And replace my income with this, and then do it like full time. Yeah, I don't know who Onison is. You see what I mean? So, and that's my point with everything that I'm ranting on about is you can be famous, but there's still going to be millions of people around the world that don't know you, right? So, and like I said, everybody's personalities are different. PewDiePie, I don't agree with everything he says, like when he's done those shameful things. I'll call him out on it, but then if he apologizes, it's like, then there's the whole Logan Paul thing, right? These YouTubers, it's like they're all these massive celebrity YouTubers. They all do some absurd, controversial things. It's not stopping their success. Logan Paul's a multi-millionaire. He's got a devout following on Twitter and YouTube. And that's after all his antics, all his racist crap, throwing Pokemon at Japanese people that are passing by on their bikes, almost knocking them over. Making fun of people that committed suicide in a forest and then actually recording the footage. Like, that's some pretty outlandish shit, if you ask me. Right? So, that kind of gave me hope that you can be a despicable turd. And that's apparently not going to stop you. Right? I mean, now let's go to the bigger extreme. This is the nastiest extreme, but it paints the point I'm trying to get at. Look at ISIS. Probably, arguably, the most detestable group that has ever walked the face of God's green earth. They got a huge following. Small percentage of the world's population, but they're gaining ground. They're gaining popularity. They're like the epitome of a hate cult and terrorism, ISIS. But you've got people from all over the world that flock to join their ranks. And they're hateful people. And they're successful financially. If I'm a half-decent human being, which I'd like to think I am, we all have skeletons in our closet. We've all said and done things that we regret that we wouldn't want people to know. No one's perfect. But the difference is some people can admit to their faults, learn from them, recognize it, and move on. And then that's why I pick on people like Keemstar, because he doesn't really learn from it. Now, he doesn't go on all the time saying the things that I said he said. They are rare occurrences. But they've happened enough that he's shaped a reputation on himself. But that didn't stop him from being successful. YouTube didn't shut him down. Twitter didn't shut him down. There's a new figure called U2s. And it's like a Funko Pop figure. And he's the featured doll on their thing. It's like a Funko Pop figure. And Keemstar has his own figure. Wow. What would happen right now if I urged all my people to start screaming the N-word at someone I didn't like? I don't think that would go too well. But anyway, so that's what's really screwed up about YouTube. Or about people in general. But when I see that, I go, wow, well, I don't do those things. I can't be that bad. Right? So, hopefully it works out in the end, is what I kind of say. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. I am going to have to go, like, pretty soon. Well, I don't... This is the honest part. Remember I told you this before? It's not that I have... Well, there is a point where I do have to go. This point, I don't have to go. I'll probably just want to go, so I can kind of, like, catch a break from flapping my gums 100 miles an hour. And I can't think of what game to play. Let me just look at the store quickly to see if there's anything interesting on sale. But, yeah. That's why I have hope for myself without, like, being conceited or cocky that, you know, maybe I can make a little small fortune. Because I'm already a quarter of the way there to replacing my current income. A quarter of the way there. Now, that's not going to be steady every month. It'll fluctuate a little bit. But it only goes up from here, right? For anybody, no matter who you are, you're either going to plateau or you'll just keep growing. And for the first little while, people will just keep growing, right? Like, I have about 2,200 subscribers in a year. I highly doubt, like, it's going to start dropping out of nowhere, right? So, no one's ever gone through that unless they did something pretty wild like that Pro Jared guy. But then we found out that a lot of the accusations were false, and then all his subscribers started gaining again. and he's back up to like 1 million subscribers again, if you know who Pro Jared is. He's a guy I gave the benefit of the doubt to, and I was glad I did. Because there was a lot of nasty allegations against him, and then he remained silent, didn't say anything, so that didn't make him look good. But then he finally addressed it. It took him a while to put his thoughts collectively together, and then bang. He addressed it on YouTube. The proof came out. Because he tanked, eh? He went from like 1 million subs down to just like a few 100,000, and now he's like back up again. So I'm glad to see that personally, because it proved that he wasn't the despicable person that people thought he was. And that's what can happen with social media, right? Your name can be tarnished really quick. Just trying to see if there's anything interesting that came out. Oh, there's a farming game called Farmer's Dynasty that's coming out, I think, tomorrow. You can't pre-order it on PS4, but you can pre-order it on Xbox. Like, you can actually see the page. And it's on Steam. It's been out on Steam on Early Access for quite a while. I'm kind of excited about that, actually. And then about Civilization 6, I have it on Switch. I have it on PC. Switch, it plays well, but PS4 Pro obviously would probably be a little bit better. But I'm debating on getting it. Sorry, I'm trying to find something that deals. See what games are on sale real quick. Lately, the game store on PS4 has been a little bit odd. Do you have a PS4 or an Xbox? Oh no, you have a Switch, right? You only have a Switch, I think it is. Trying to see what games are on sale real quick. Make sure there isn't anything I've missed. There's a few good ones I want, but I have 53 cents left to my name. Until I get paid from YouTube, either tomorrow or the next day. About $310 for what I made in October. Yes, you. No, the 20,000 other people. There's nobody else in here partaking in the conversation. Why did I think you're from the UK? I mean, I remember you, obviously. It is possible that once in a while I could get two people mixed up, but I remember you're the guy from the UK. And yeah, Tomb Raider looks like a lot of fun, but I'm gonna, if I can be perfectly honest, and no, for the record, I need to state this: I am not sexist. But I'm being honest, I have a hard time playing a female character. Not because I don't think they can be cool and special. It's because when I play a game, I know it sounds really weird, it's like I'm putting myself in that role, if that makes any sense. And if I see like a chick, I don't see myself as a chick. So it's hard for me to get into the character, if that makes any sense, no matter how good the game is. I know it sounds odd, but it's hard for me to do. It really is. But it looks like fun. I've watched a little bit of footage. Isn't it a little bit like Uncharted in some ways? Like an Uncharted-ish kind of game. At least from what I remember. But yeah, there's a few decent little games on sale. There's Resident Evil 7. Man, I love that game. Well, yeah, and I'm like I said, I don't care. I know guys who have become women, and then like vice versa. I don't, whatever. That doesn't bother me at all. All I'm saying is, for me, it's just hard for me to get into that character. But at the same time, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do find it a little bit weird when you have a man who's like very much like a guy, doesn't identify as a girl, only exclusively play female characters. That, I have to admit, is kind of interesting. One of my best friends actually is like that. And his excuse, which could be valid, is he would rather look at a girl than a guy. Which I would, no offense, rather look at a girl than a guy. But not when it's the character that I'm portraying as. Yeah, the Sinking City's on sale on PS4. Why did I think you had a Switch? To the new person that just joined the stream, the rest of the stream might be awful, because, not that the first part was amazing, but it is slowly coming down to an end, because I've already been streaming for an hour and a half plus, and I'm just kind of quickly looking at the store to see if there might be another game I might play for another 10, 15, and they left. That didn't last long. Yeah, the Sinking City looks fun. There was either that game or... Oh my god, I can't find it. Well, because you're all into the Call of Cthulhu and all that kind of stuff, and that's what the Sinking City's about, I think. The whole Lovecraft-ish thing. It looks like fun, but it didn't get the best reviews compared to another game that's only about $10 more than it. That's on sale for another couple of days, and I forget the name of it. And it's pissing me off because I forget the name. Damn it! What's it called? Greedfall. Yeah. Well, I don't know much about that H.P. Lovecraft stuff. Like, I'm not like a nerd where I know a lot about it. But I am intrigued by it. Like, one of my favorite games that's not a video game is... well, Magic the Gathering. I'm a huge Magic the Gathering nut with all the cards, and I have some board games. I have a board game that's called Cthulhu-ish. I forget what it's called. That's kind of sad. But, yeah, I'm into that stuff. I just don't know much about it, that's all. It's like I'm a biker at heart, but I've never ridden a motorcycle, because I don't know how to ride one. But at heart, the interest is there, right? So I just don't know much about them. Have you played, I almost said Call of Cthulhu. Have you played, the game there? What's it called? Sinking City. Have you actually played it? I was kind of thinking of getting it because it's relatively new. It's $50 off. It's a pretty good price. But if I don't have to go into the negative... Yeah, I'm kind of into that too. I wish it had a little bit more action, like battling. Like, I know there's one with, like, barbarians or pirates or something like that. I do like games like Catan, but with a little bit more combat, I have to admit. I'm a little bit more into the combat aspect. It is hard for me to get into a game. Like, I have the game, Marvel, speaking of Marvel... Legendary Marvel, the whole Legendary card game thing. I'm into that stuff as well. Oh, gotcha, yeah. I really wish I could get it, the Sinking City, but I have a feeling... I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure. Not about the game type, just the game itself. Like, the concept of the game would probably be amazing. Because I know I would probably enjoy that, but... Anyways, see Red Faction Guerrilla 80% off. I'm just kind of browsing through. The Star Wars games, they're pretty cheap. $8 for Lego Star Wars. Even the Batman one's pretty cheap. And I do a pretty corny Batman impression. Put on the mask and play the game as Batman. Lego Marvel. Funny enough, some of my silly Batman videos have gotten more views than some of my Let's Play video games. Because, Phil, I buy huge open world games which take away... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love huge open world games too. And as you could tell with Star Wars, it's very much like big planets, big worlds. It's not open world. It's like hub world-ish, like Borderlands, which I like. I'm okay with that type of structure of game. Not everything has to be The Witcher 3 or Fallout 4 or Skyrim. Though, yeah. Oh, you've seen some of my Batman? Yeah, I practice it a lot because a lot of it is the rumbling in the voice. Sometimes you can overdo it too much, like, I have to get the Joker. Like, like sometimes you can do too much of the rumbling. Like because I was still trying to find my voice, right? Because I'm still new to it. So I was all like, all right there, the Joker. What are we gonna do? And it was like too much rumbling. So I had to listen to Christian Bale's The Dark Knight Batman, because that's obviously the one I'm trying to portray. And I don't need to sound identical to him, but a little bit closer in line to him so that people know who I'm trying to mimic. And that's the beauty of Batman. You don't have to sound like Christian Bale, but you can still sound Batman-ish, if that makes any sense. Because the Bat Dad, who's a popular YouTuber, no offense, his Batman voice, he sounds nothing like Christian Bale. But he sounds like Batman. Right? Like, anyways. But yeah. I tried doing the Joker, Heath Ledger's joke, but that's so hard. Ladies and gentlemen. Like, it's just a very nasally kind. I don't even want to try it. But, yeah, that looked decent. Didn't get the best reviews, but it looked like an interesting game. The Silence one there. Anyways, I'm just kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Devil May Cry, I had that game. I deleted it. The newest one. Good game. I like it. I found it too easy. I just found it like, meh. I like the concept of the game. The theme of the game. Just didn't like the overall execution of it. For like long-lasting replay value. So I played it, came close to finishing it, saw what I wanted to see from the game, and I deleted it. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just I have too many games. It's like Deus Ex. I've played that game. Didn't quite finish it, got near the end, and then I just kind of went, eh. I'd rather play another game, if that makes any sense. Yeah, Dead Space looks pretty cool. I think I played one of them on the PS3. See? Murdered. Sole Suspect. $2. Do you know how many times that game's gone on sale for $2? And I've never bought it. Because I just don't know if it's even worth the $2. Like, it's just, I don't know. I know I sound like a prick because I shouldn't judge it so quickly, but it looks like you're a ghost that walks around and you're like a ghost version of Sherlock Holmes. I don't even know if there's like any combat to the game or anything. So I'm kind of like, meh, $2. And Square Enix, pretty good, but I'm almost done looking at the list, and then I'm either, like I said, gonna end the stream, or I might just jump into something really quick. I'm not too sure. It's really hard to say. I just wish I had more time. My time is just so limited. Like I said, I only get about 2 or 3 hours a day to work on YouTube, and that's why sometimes I wake up super early in the morning, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, when I go to bed around 10 or 11, so I can have a few hours extra to myself to record a little bit. And it's so easy for time to just go by quickly. Next thing you know, you're like, damn it, I gotta go. And then that's it. Yeah, Sinking City does look kind of cool, though. I gotta say. I mean, it is a good price. Problem is, like I said, I got 53 cents left. Greedfall looks like something I'd like too, but that one's $46. Then I've got, like I said, the new farming game that comes out tomorrow. It looks kind of cool, but because it looks like there's a social aspect to it too. I think you get married, make friends. You have like a social status progression thing. You can repair and paint your houses, or maybe not like a home simulator there, but home building simulator. But it looks pretty cool. You gotta, like, fix stuff. It's not just about, like, taking a tractor and plowing through a field kind of thing. Like, there's more to it than that. And it looks pretty fun. Farmer's Dynasty. I might end up picking that up tomorrow and playing that for a little bit. I don't know if I'll live stream it, though, because if I don't really know what I'm doing, that could be a terrible first stream if you have, like, zero idea of what you're doing. Yeah, I'm almost done here. There's not much else, I think, that I want. That's on sale. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. But that was just for the PS Plus sale that ends in 2 days. The regular game deals the last few weeks, they don't seem to change a lot. Anyways, I don't really know what else to do. Like I said, I did get a few games. Yeah, it's a farming sim, but there's like more to it than just farming. If you Google it, you can find some footage and from people that played it on Steam from the early access. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so for now, yeah, I've already played that. I've already played a bit of that. I've already played some Death Stranding. Yeah, I might end this. Well, yeah, it's been almost 2 hours that I'm on on stream. I'm probably on my own going to play a bit of Generation Zero because I lost my game save when my other PS4 Pro crashed and I had to reinitialize the hard drive and all that. I lost about 3 months worth of work on Generation Zero. So I have to rebeat the game. There's a lot of gold weapons that are now gone that I no longer have. So I have to replay through that. And it's not full price either, from what I saw. So that was pretty cool. For the Farmer's Dynasty, that is. So I might have to replay a bit of Generation Zero on my own. I am in the mood to race a little bit too, and I might play some Call of Duty. You know that I've barely played Call of Duty for maybe a total of a half hour without being on camera. I'm always either recording it or live streaming it. So I might even play a few matches of that, like off camera. And then no one really wants to see this, but I'm having a bit of fun with it. With the 20. But I still kept 19. But, anyhow, yeah, I can't think of anything else to play. Really? I get like that sometimes for real. Like, you're literally, this is like a vlog of a crazy YouTuber. There are days where like 15, 20 minutes, almost an hour, I'll kind of like casually browse YouTube or whatever, like on my monitor right there. And on my TV where my PS4 is, I'll just like literally look at my games. And I'll be like, what am I doing? And I have hundreds of games, like I said, that aren't even installed, that I've deleted off my system completely. So it's like, if you think this is a lot, then I have folders with like a lot of other games. Like this one. That's all like my open world games. But yeah. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Like I said, I think I'm just going to end it, because I can't think. I'll probably go to the bathroom real quick, get some water. Stretch my legs for a couple of minutes. And figure out if I want to play some Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Or if I want to play some Generation Zero. That's probably where I'm going to head. Oh, and then I forgot, on my Nintendo Switch, I have Pokemon that I'm actually enjoying. I thought you had a Nintendo Switch. So you only have a PS4? Who the hell else is the other person that comes in my live stream sometimes that talks? You have a Switch, yeah. But there was someone that talks like a lot like you do, and I thought it was you for some reason. And they only have a Switch. Yeah, I think you've played Generation Zero, eh? They have like the new 6-star experimental weapons now. But I lost all of mine. That's the problem. Well, not all of them, but I've lost some, because I've lost some progress, because I had some old saves on a USB flash drive. So when I recovered those, they were from a much earlier date than what I had on my hard drive. Oh, nice. Well, like I said, 2K, I'm probably gonna... Not probably, I am gonna end the stream because it's been like 2 hours that I'm on. Yeah. Yeah, Generation Zero's fun. I mean, I might at some point live stream it here and there, but when it comes to live streaming, I sometimes like to keep current with like the absolute newest games. Unless you're already like a super popular streamer, then it doesn't even matter what you play. People are going to watch. So like, let's say if I wanted to play Resident Evil 2. Game's already like 7-8 months old. Great game. But it's like, the hype is dead behind it. You know what I mean? People have already seen it. It's kind of like gone. No one's going to want to watch you play Dark Souls 3, no matter how good you are, because people know it. But yeah. This game, I just have a hard time getting into it. It's fun, but I don't do well at it. So maybe that's why I'm a bit biased against it. But yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna go. Like I said, I am getting a little bit hungry as well. And I only have about a half hour left to myself anyways before I actually have to go. Whether I like it or not. But yeah. Like I said, I'm either going to play Call of Duty, Generation Zero, or Pokemon. Yes, they have, absolutely. It used to, like, auto-magnetize over dead bodies. It was absolutely stupid. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about Generation Zero is the randomness of the loot. It's so random. Oh my god, yeah. It used to be super, or it still is, very RNG. So, like, I had both shotguns gold. Now I have none. I only have one purple. So if I wanted a gold shotgun, any gold shotgun, there's no, like, guaranteed place to get it. There's some weapons that you're guaranteed to get the gold for, like the rocket launcher, the AI-76, the 44 Magnum, even though they call it a Magnus. There are some weapons that you can be guaranteed to go to a certain location and get the weapon. But the ones that I've lost, they're not guaranteed. Like the Kapisk MP5 or whatever. That one's not guaranteed. I lost that. Gold. And the two shotguns, like I said, those were the two main ones. The shotgun and the MP5. And that's the problem with that game, is you're never going to be guaranteed to get that weapon. You can grind and grind and grind all you want, all the robots, and you may just never get it. So that kind of bugged me a little bit, that aspect of the game. Do you know much about Rivals before I go? Oh my god. If you don't want them, let me know, because I'll take them right now. I'll be like, hook it up. I've given people weapons, and I kind of, no offense, regret it now. But, well, I would have lost them anyway, so it's better that somebody else has it. But, yeah, let me just go in super quick. But I do have to go, like, soon. Well, I want to go, but then soon I'm going to have to go, so that's the difference. Well, Rivals is the new update, right? The idea is that when you keep killing a certain type of enemy, they mutate or some weird things, or you get assassins that come at you or some weird thing or another. And then you have a chance of getting an experimental weapon, which is basically a level 6. So gold was the highest. Legendary was like a 5-star weapon. So now there's 6-star weapons. Do you have weapons that you don't want? That you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to just happen to drop it. Drop it. See, like, I'll show you super quick. Not that this is exciting or anything. Obviously, I have a box too. Is my pumpkin head in the way? It probably is. Oh no, you could see it to the right. So I still have my AI-76 gold. I still have that gold. This was one of my favorite weapons. Whoops. The shotgun. The Skavisk there. And the 12 gauge. The 12 gauge I lost 100%. It's just gone. Oh, nice. PV90. Yeah. Yeah, so these are my weapons. I've got the gold molar PP. PP. Gold PP. And I've got the AI-76. I've got the purple shotgun. I wish I had a gold one. The Skavisk and the 12 gauge pump. And then in the newly added inventory, I have the other assault rifle that's a gold, as you could tell. I still have the special auto Magavar. I have a few things here. Oh, the hunting rifle. I still have the gold one. I like the Muser hunting rifle. Yeah, I threw my gold Magnum away because it was before the inventory boxes existed. So I was running out of room. See? There's the purple one. But I had the gold M46 Capist. It's an MP5, I think. So I had a gold MP5, it's gone, I got a purple. I had a gold shotgun, it's a purple. The other shotgun, I just don't have one, period. It's just gone forever. So I am really disheartened by that. Plus I have to rebeat the game. Right. But yeah, do you have any gold weapons you're not using that you want to get rid of, or not really? Because I'm looking for the gold MP5, this gold weapon, and any of the gold shotguns. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm so frickin' angry. What happened to my sound? Oh, okay, it's still there. What? How do I have 0 ammo? Oh, right, I have to attach it first. It doesn't auto. Right, high explosive dual purpose. Yeah, like that. There, now I've got 23. Right. I used to not carry that gun. Well, I used to throw everything away because you were so limited, right? Like your multiplayer. Who can join invite only? Oh, good, it remembered my thing from before. I chose the MP5 over the Capist. Oh, right, but Phil, if I see a gold gun, I don't need... Sounds good. Yeah, because I'm just being honest, right? I'm very disheartened by the game. Like, I had beaten it. I had every gold weapon in the game. And now I feel like I'm stuck. Because all my favorite weapons are gone. And that sucks. And it makes me, like, not really want to play the game much. Having to rebeat the game doesn't bother me as much. Look at my skills. I got everything maxed out. Ha 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 ha. I have every single skill in the game. Because I hacked it. Not really. They said that, what was it a while ago? They said, any item that you find just laying on the ground, it's gone. Like forever. Speaking of which, so that's a place I like to spawn. Where's the lighthouse that had the sniper rifle? Was it this one here? The Calcabrit? No, I think it was this one. Alskerskop. I think it was this one. I'll only do this quickly and then I gotta go for real. I want to relax a bit. Maybe see if I can get the... Yeah, so for example, there's a sniper rifle at the top of the stairs. But I've already looted it. I've already looted it. I know the little bastard spiders were here the last time I played the game. Right here. Yeah, right here. No! Wow, I don't remember my... What the hell? Wireless controller. Look sensitivity. I think that's why. What happens if I do that? Oh boy, that's crap. Let's put it on 4. There we go, that's much better. I don't know why it was jacked up to 6. Anyways, I'm just looking really quick. I once got knocked off. I did a Batman Plays Generation 0. And then I came up here and I got knocked and I fell to my death. God, this game looks amazing during the day. Ha, I knew you were there, you bastard. See? Holy shit. I think it's only still there, though, honestly, because of the new change. But once I pick this up, that's pretty much going to be it, I think. So I think that's a gold version of a weapon right there. God, I love this game when it's daytime. I wish there was a hack to keep the game always like at peak daytime. But it's 80% nighttime. They're not supposed to. Anything that's just laying on the ground like this, anything that's just like laying on the ground that you can see, not a box, it's not supposed to respawn. That's the thing. Sorry, let me just go to my inventory here. Yeah, that's good for my shotgun. Or, I mean, my assault rifle. Right, all that. Then the white is for the handgun. This is for my shotgun. And the blue, I don't really need. 50 cal bullets. They're hard to come by, but this I don't need. I've never used it, and I never will. So I'm going to drop that. I never use smoke grenades. I'm going to drop that. Don't mind me. I'm just doing this really quick, and then after that, I am going to end it. I want to at least bring... I'm being watched. At least I think it's the gold one. It's not even the gold one. It's not even the gold one. I'll put it in the inventory just anyways, because at some point I am going to come back. Actually, there was a chest up here. I am going to come back and I'm going to test my theory as to whether or not it comes back. Green. That's crap. You know the boat where the AI-76 gold weapon is? At the beginning of the game, when it first came out, the boat was there, and then after that, the boat disappeared. And then the boat came back because I think I progressed far enough into the game. Man, I really want a shotgun. I just hate how RNG the game is. It really pisses me off. Store item. I think that's what I'll do for the time being. Same thing with this. This can go and get stored. I'm not using that. Might as well store it. I wish the inventory was a little bit bigger, but I get it. And now I have a bunch of these rounds. They're super easy to come by. Because I used to hate the rocket launcher, eh? Like, the rocket launcher to me was crap. Because I never got any ammo for it. So it was like, why have a weapon for something I'm never going to get? But now, different types of ammo are a lot easier to get. Full metal jacket, I don't need that on me. And then this. Anyways, me streaming this game, like I said, can be pretty boring. If I'm like always trying to manage my inventory to keep it clean. And that's why I only bring a few weapons with me, to try to keep some room. Man, I think this is my longest stream ever. Let me look at my log. Oh, wow. Oh, no, I have to do this one again? Ah. I'm not really looking forward to beating the game again. Mind you, I'm more obsessed with wanting to get the weapons that I have missing back more than anything. Well, I'm being honest, I'm tempted to know what gold weapons you gotta hook up, you know what I'm saying? Now, if my memory serves me correctly, right here, man, I got a good memory, right here, right where my dot is, there's a boat right there, and you can get a gold AI-76, that's where at least I got mine from. I am curious to go back there now, but there's a bunch of big nasties that are here. I'm actually gonna go there, just because I'm curious. Place a waypoint, but we're gonna fast travel here. Yeah, because if you had a spare... Do you think there is a chance you might have a spare gold shotgun? Or do you think that's unlikely for you to have that? Plus, I want to go while it's daytime to the spot. Bicycles, I don't really care for, because I find they get in the way. Plus, you can only have one bike, a blue bike. Yeah. Sissy bike. And for people that don't know, there's a hunting simulator game that's made by the same people, and that's why the game looks identical to the hunting simulator game. And this is depicted in real Sweden, mid-November, which is my birthday, by the way. Not today, I mean mid-November. And that's why in that part of the world it's more, it's darker for longer than it is daytime. I used to have both golds. I did give one away, but I found one again, so I may. Right. Yeah, there's containers. There's like a bunch of ways to loot weapons, but gold ones, they pretty much only drop from the big robots. The military, big military grade ones. Now over here is nasty. Over here is the big nasty. Ah, you see? You see that? Or at least I see that. Where's my binoculars? See how there's no boat? There used to be a boat right there when the game first came out. And on it was the gold AI-76. You got this weapon right here. Bang, that's how I got this one. But it would respawn every time you logged out, went back in, but then they changed it and put it on a 2-day in-game timer for ammo and stuff to reload. But anything that's just laying on the ground, like the sniper rifle that I got, to my understanding, those things don't come back, like they're not supposed to. And the boat, well, I mean, it's right there. Like, where's the boat? It's gone. Ooh, that's a military-grade robot. Tech view. Anyways. Yes, that's it. Yeah, so that's where I got the AI-76, but again, I know I've already said it 100 times. Where's the boat? So, how am I supposed to get it if I didn't have it, right? Like, that's the part that confuses me. So now, at least I know I don't have to waste my time going there to look for it. And then those guys I don't find drop a lot of stuff. These robots, I mean, they can, but I don't find they drop a lot of stuff. Like in terms of gold weapons. And I'm still trying to understand. Yeah, it's the spider ones that walk on 4 legs that look more like a spider. Anyways, I'm just saying. I'm disappointed. I'm really sad that I lost all my stuff, or most of my stuff. All my favorite weapons are gone. That's the part. Like, I still have some gold weapons, but they're not my favorite weapons, right? So, yeah. Anyways, I can't think of another place where there was a permanent gold weapon. Actually, over here is where you get the right around here is actually where you get the 44 Magnum. Is it here? I think it is. I still have a pretty decent memory. Oh my god, it's 4 o'clock. Oh, that blows. Almost 2.5 hours I've been streaming. Yep, this is it. This is it. Man, I got a good memory. I haven't played this game in months. Ouch. I gotta say, for a small dev team, now that they patched the ever-living shit out of it, God, this is what I call a hidden gem. I mean, brand new, it was $30 cheaper than your standard game. And how do you know the huge military fortress that's closed out? Yes, that's where I'm going. Yeah, you can use the fast travel radio, but they're not permanent. Hey, wait a second. This fence wasn't here before. I'm telling you this right now, this is new. This was not here before. There's another similar place in the game where there's a landscape like that, and you can just walk underneath it and the post is sticking out. Unless I went to the wrong place. No, I'm pretty sure this is the spot I'm talking about. This is the one that originally, if you didn't... Once you beat the mission here, sorry, there's a mission that has you go in here, actually. Into that marked container. Wow, I really do got a good memory. And you're supposed to loot a bunch of stuff. See, like all these things that you see here, these are supposed to be a one-time deal. Once you pick them up, that's it. There is no... there's no going back. So if I look at my inventory, yeah, they're blue. Absolute trash. I mean, I'll hold on to them just in case, but the grenades I don't care for. Yeah, so like things like this will respawn. But the rest of the stuff won't. Like these, apparently. There used to be a glitch, a place I found. You could get infinite healing packs. You just had to keep fast traveling back to it. Unless they reversed it. I'll show you what I mean in a second, maybe. But I am for real gonna have to go soon. These weapons I don't want to touch. Well, that one's an automatgavar. I can just tell by looking at it. The other one is that other assault rifle that I never grab. This one, because I can never find ammo for it. Oh yeah, the automatgavar 5. Right, yeah, I don't want that. If it ain't gold, you're gone. Apparently those weapons will never come back now. Use the field ray of fast travel through the gap between. Yeah, I've never been able to actually go inside where the closed door is. I want to hurry before it gets dark. To the left, there's a gold magnum. But I've already looted it a bunch of times. But that was before the whole change that they did with the loot. Yeah. No, right now I'm just trying to get that gold magnum. I want to see if it's still there. I'm trying to disprove or prove that items on the ground don't spawn back. They're not supposed to. Ever. They're supposed to be a one-time loot option. There is one more place near the beginning of the game that you could fast travel to infinitely and keep getting health kits. I had over 100 health kits. Well, maybe not 100, but... Come on, run, run, run. Before it gets too dark and then the game bores me. I hate when it's pitch black. I wish this is as dark as it got. But it's not. And there's a magnum in here. Man, my memory's really good. Unbelievable. Look at me, eh? Just bang, bang, bang. I know where everything is. Look, see? And it comes with the scope. See, look at that. How good am I? I'm just saying. I'm proud of myself. See? 44 Magnus. But this is a blue. I don't want that. Yeah, I can't really pick anything else up. But you remember, but you know what I mean though? Like, that weapon wasn't really supposed to respawn. These never really had anything in them. One of them had an MP5 in it. In a house that was locked, but I don't like the MP5 visually. I like the way the Kapisk... That's new. Submachine gun silencer. Submachine gun silencer. Oh, I don't know what silencer I have at home. Like in my thing? Assault rifle silencer. Well, what... How about I look at what's here? Remove attachment. I just know that blue is shit. That's all I know. I won't pick anything up under a purple. So I will pick this one up just in case I lost the one that I had. Because not all the extensions I had were gold. Some of them were in fact purple. Anyhow, you get the idea. That I remember a little bit. I'm kind of impressed with myself. But in here, I don't... What's in here? I don't even remember if I've ever been in here. Have I ever been in here? Like, I think you can go in here near the end of the game, no? Yeah, but I don't remember how you get in, though. I don't think when I beat the game that I could actually ever even... Right. Well, then how are you supposed... How do you know there's a lot of loot, then? That's what I want to know. Yeah, but that's not intended, though. That's a glitch. You're saying to me right now I could drop my field radio here? Where do I drop it? Like right at the crack here? Where do I drop it, though? Oh, you sneaky little turd. How you doing? Huh? How do you like that? But I'm still confused, though. Why am I allowed to come here? Why is there loot here if there's no way to open the door without a glitch? That makes no sense to me. That's what I'm confused about. Oh, so it is an endgame thing. I mean, I did beat the game. I just don't remember coming here inside. I can't afford to grab everything anyways. I'm more looking for weapons. Yeah, I don't ever remember coming here. Ever. I would have remembered this. Maybe there's a gold attachment. That's what I'm mainly looking for, gold attachments and weapons. Because, like I said, I'm slowly trying to remotivate myself to like this game again. When you have like hundreds of hours in a game and obviously you lose hundreds of hours of gameplay, it's disheartening, right? Yeah, there's a lot of loot in here. I just, no offense, don't think there's really anything of note in here. Like a 5-star weapon of some sort. Yeah, it's just a lot of ammo. I mean, it's still cool, but... Well, thanks for showing me this glitch. It's still cool. But yeah, there's like... Oh, that says there's a weapon in here. But that can be hard to find sometimes. No. I don't even remember if I did all the police cars. I'm so distracted. What's that green ammo? I keep forgetting what the green ammo's for. Oh, I have enough ammo for now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Well, I have to go, period, now at this point. Now it's like whether I want to stay or not, I can't. Unfortunately, there's no weapons in here. That I can find. That I've seen. Damn it. I was hoping for a gold shotgun. Who am I kidding? We've opened the back of that car. Yeah, I did. Yeah, there was nothing in there. Unfortunately. Yeah, that was the first place I went. Where was it again? Yeah, I'm totally gonna have to go. It's been 2.5 hours. Yeah, I definitely gotta go now. Well, thanks for showing me this. Yeah, there's all these med kits here. I'll leave them there for now. Yeah, there's no... I looked at all the boxes. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I will do one more place. The place that I used to hack. Stenhaga Farm. Stenhaga Farm is where you could go... Fast travel, come back. Fast travel, come back. You didn't even need to exit the game. And you would always get 4 medkits, 4 medkits, 4 medkits, 4 medkits. Non-stop. It was a beautiful thing. You only needed to fast travel away from it and come back and you were right in here. Oh, they're back. They're back. They did something. They changed back the way loot works. I'm convinced that they did. They said, and I quote, things that are on the ground are permanently gone. They never, ever come back. So what they did is they must have gone back on that. That's the only explanation I can think of, which I'm not complaining. I'm just making the observation that must be what it is. But anyways, I really do gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for showing me that trick. And I'm gonna have to investigate further in terms of loot not respawning. Like the loot that's left out in the open, like this. This is the perfect example. This is what used to spawn non-stop. Anyways, whatever. Alright, take care, you two people in here. And I'll probably see you all tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. I think I already said that. And I'll be around tomorrow. Sounds good. And let me know if you got some gold stuff. Comment on any of my videos. I don't even care. And say, oh yeah, I got gold shotguns and whatever. And we'll go from there. Alright, take it easy. Bye.